them, they won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Now here's Jones. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Johnson. Anthony Davis is out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Strus in at the 2-guard spot. Clock is at 3. And Holmes with the block. Rozier against Davis. And finished off by Davis.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on a show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Davis. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. To the paint. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Murray, shot is good.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Jones. Wagner up top, covered by Johnson. And Holmes with the block. And he's able to get it back. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
Rozier, the pass to Jackson. Right wing. Wagner for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson inside. Wagner's on him. Murray passes to Davis. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
High percentage look that time from Anthony Davis, and that's one he rarely misses.
Down low. Back to Rozier. Jackson with a screen on Murray. Jackson outside. To the inside. Here's Gobert. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Gobert's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The drive by Murray. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Inside. Here's Jackson. And the Jackson.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Right now, are getting free t-shirts. Come on, who wants a t-shirt? And yours, Brooklyn Nets.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Looney's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Winslow comes in for Jackson. Burks, he's checked in for Wagner. And Towns is subbed in for Jones. The Nets with a lead. To the middle. Here's Rozier. The layup misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Jackson. Now Wagner.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Winslow with the defensive effort.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Ooh, stolen by Winslow. Towns against Fournier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The Lakers on D. It's a 5-point game. Rozier gets the bucket. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Out to the wing. Right side Fournier. Back to Wagner. Pulls it from the corner. He squares up and sinks it.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Down low. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Johnson. Davis with it. And Davis slams it home.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now here's Rozier. And the basket by Looney.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Murray. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holmes finds Johnson. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Rozier with it. Clock at 4. Looney the screen. And they recover it. Burks for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
It just nails the three.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nets out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Alec Burks, Jaren Jackson out there with Wagner. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Gobert, he's open. Here's Jackson. Sinks that one from the post. Jackson's got 6 points.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from you.
White, the pass to Davis. Shoots over Jackson. The bank shot, no good. The Nets shooting about 56% in this one. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Murray passes to Holmes. Back to Murray. Here's Davis, defended by Jackson. Outside Johnson. The crossover. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
B.A. and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. The Lakers trail, and Davis standing 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
B.A., I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what A.D. has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
And Burks gets it to go.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Murray drives in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Pass to Gobert. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Murray finds Johnson. Back to Murray. Drives to the hoop. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Nets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Wagner. Back to Jones. Got a hand on it. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Murray. To the left side wing. Wagner for 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
The drive by Murray. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
With a lot of section, it's going to win the free t-shirt toss. Come on, let me hear you.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Looney's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Winslow comes in for Jackson. Rozier, he's checked in for Burks. And Towns is subbed in for Jones. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Lynn. Davis comes in for Johnson. Fournier's checked in for Strus. And Joseph is subbed in for Jamal Murray. Fournier for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Outside for Rozier. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead. And we're in the middle of the season, Clark. Some teams that exceeded early expectations are starting to believe.
And that confidence is self-perpetuating. Again, you have success, it breeds more success because you have some confidence. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good feeling when you prove the doubters wrong as a team.
5 to shoot. Fournier, the pass to Davis. Yep, that one's good. Davis has got 8 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Fournier against Rozier. Wagner for 3. Davis with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He's defended by Looney. Fournier with the ball. Wagner's on him. He puts up a three. Looney grabs a miss. The Nets have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
The Nets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Now here's Wagner. Defense is right there. Takes it inside, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line.
That one's off.
And at the line, shooting 2.
And he sinks the second. Here's Fournier. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're...
Howdy. Well, seeing some separation right now between these guys. Some starting to hit their rookie wall.
It's a grind. These kids aren't used to that.
And now, guys, let's talk about Rudy Gobert, whose first half was a dominant showing. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Strus in at the 2. Davis down low, defended by Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
4 on the clock. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Nets. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson. Goes back up. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Murray passes to Holmes. From deep, Johnson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Wagner. He's guarded closely. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Holmes. Johnson passes to Holmes. To the left wing. Strus. And again, the Lakers, no good. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Boy, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
So the Nets making a switch here. Burks has checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for the Lakers. White comes in for Strus. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the 3 line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert passes to Jackson. Another shot. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Left side, Davis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket waiting to happen. He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons.
Murray passes to Davis. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And the shot goes in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Jackson with room to fire. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
What a night for Jackson so far. This could be the level of play we see from him consistently in future seasons.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to White from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Timeout called. Brooklyn and the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lynn's checked in for Jackson. Wagner comes in for Anthony Davis. Fournier's checked in for Johnson. And Joseph is subbed in for Murray. A little mid-range shot is up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Inside. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Towns finds Rozier. Here's Looney. And he stays with it. Towns for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. It's deflected. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Oh, he tries a 3. It's hauled in by White. Los Angeles has gotten only 1 three-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Outside Fournier. The 3 is up. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Wagner. Here's Joseph, defended by Burks. The drive by Joseph, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kevon Looney picks one up.
You know, because Corey Joseph, when he has the ball, is always in a probing posture, he's hard to guard without fouling at times.
Wagner's checked in for Brooklyn.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And he recovers it. Looney. And Looney with the slam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Winslow. no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the quarter up 10.
Bang, your Brooklyn Nets. It's the fourth quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn's shooting at 49% so far in the game. Rudy Gobert is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Wagner. And it's Towns in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holmes.
Brooklyn basketball.
The Lakers on D, trailing by 10. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Davis gets double teamed. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the call. Brooklyn with the foul.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
Rozier, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside Jones. Pass to Wagner. Rozier, left side. From 12 feet. Back to Gobert. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Murray passes to Davis. And that one's long.